Hello friends, it's a joy to practice with you today. This is Chester. Chester is not happy that I am practicing yoga instead of going on a hike with him. Nor is Mama over there, but I'm happy to be here practicing with you in front of this sweet little bridge behind my house. And as we explore gratitude, it is of course a bridge or a pathway, a portal, a doorway, a gateway from negative states of consciousness, from feeling like a victim, feeling unhappy, feeling like you're not enough. It's the gateway back into a space of ease and flow and an acknowledgement that ultimately our original nature is that of abundance. Our original nature is that of peace, of joy. It's just the ego mind that layers our experience, interprets our experience in a way that separates us often from, feels like it separates us from that original nature. But like all things, gratitude is a practice. It is something that we practice just like yoga. So the fact that you've showed up today to be in that practice is a powerful, beautiful thing that deserves acknowledgement. Let's start in a comfortable seat, letting the eyes softly close. And placing the palms down flat on the thighs, invite your awareness into the breath. And as you breathe in, just notice the abundance of air, the ease with which you can breathe, the generosity of the air element, the atmosphere, and your lungs that invite you to circulate this life force through your body. And in this comfortable seat now, take the elbows close to the side, turn the palms face up, open to receive. And again, let the eyes shut as you release the sit bones deeper, piking them into the earth with ease, and allow that grounding sense of your lower body to release the snake of the spine upward, through the back of the neck, through the back of the crown. And this is Lakshmi mudra, the mudra of receptivity. Can't receive with closed palms. And in this space, there's nothing to do. There's no extreme offering forward. There's no protection or boundary from life. We're simply open. As you breathe into this mudra, allow that same energy of ease and openness to enter into the jaw, so that the lower teeth fall softly away from the upper teeth. And we breathe into this facial gesture of awe. In fact, it might even make sense for the lower lips to fall from the upper lips as we invite this embodiment of that experience of seeing a brand new baby birth into the world, of seeing a beautiful sunset, of experiencing an ecstatic connection with another. All humans make the same shape with their mouth. It's a release of the jaw. And then as you're ready, let the eyes softly open. Take the palms back to the thighs. Let's inhale the center of the heart forward, 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 expansion. Exhale, drop the sternum back behind you. Go ahead, invite the entire body to make that shape. Inhaling forward. Shoulder blades easefully slide on the back. Exhale, round inward, gaze inward. A few more times, expansive opening of the front body. And an exhale that not collapses, but broadens and lengthens the space of the back body. Beautiful, beautiful work. From here, we bring it forward into tabletop position. We take that same shape. Let's see if we can just do it with the rib cage. So we'll try to keep the pelvis as stable as possible. You could hug a block between thighs or really just squeeze the inner thighs in. And then we'll inhale, dropping the sternum between the thumbs and trying to lift it forward. And again, try to keep the neck as neutral as possible. We're going to broaden the space between the shoulder blades. So we're really getting into that thoracic spine, that T-spine, rib cage spine. And we'll keep that going. Broadening the back of the heart, lengthening spaciousness between shoulder blades, neutral neck, neutral low back. As you exhale, let the whole rib cage sink as the shoulder blades draw close. Let's keep that going a few times. And then spreading the fingers, inhaling, right leg rises back behind you. Connect in with your core and your center. And here we meet the great Lakshmi Ma, great Hindu Indian goddess of abundance and beauty and gratitude, of course. Of course, Lakshmi lived in a beautiful land with her fellow goddesses, where everything was gold and everything was abundant on the earth. From here, we'll slowly tuck the toes underneath. You're going to connect them with the earth, stretch the calf back, and imagine this land of abundance where everything is just easeful. Everything is shining and new and fresh, so much life force, right? Now planting the hands down, hug the knee into the chest, round the forehead to touch the knee, and then bringing that knee back to the floor. Inhale the leg up. Now we're going to bend the knee. Hopefully you have beautiful pups around you as well to support your practice. Bend the knee, push the sky up and away. Really feel that. Notice the belly doesn't want to collapse. The ribs don't want to collapse. Keep neutral spine, hug knee, and press the sky away. And then release the toes again. Tack them under. Exhale, curl the knee into the forehead. Inhale, release the knee. Exhale, push the foot up, beginning the back bending process. Keeping that going a few times. Starting to find fluidity and ease in the movement. And the next time your back leg lifts and the knee bends, meet me there. You'll stay, or you'll lift your left hand, reach around, take a hold of the foot, spreading the toes, elongate front and back body into that back bending shape for a round of breath. Beautiful, beautiful. Slow, gentle exhale, elongating the leg. Meet me in a half moon shape on the knees. So I'm going to face away from you for just a moment. Find that shape expansive and lifted. And then take that same foot, take a hold, and kick it back. Find length and strength here from knee to chest. And slow, gentle unwind, release. Good work. Let's drop the hips side to side. Beautiful. Tuck the toes. Meet me in a downward facing dog. Lakshmi brought into the world this sense of abundance, of new life force, right? But she found that she wasn't being appreciated in that kingdom. And she knew that she was really the cause of all the ever abundant life force all around. Inhale, bring it forward. Have you ever felt unappreciated like that? Exhale, lower halfway all the way. Inhale, open the heart forward, lower high cobra. Exhale, maybe it's child's pose. Maybe you're right into downward facing dog. Either way, we'll meet there in that downward facing dog and breathe. Now, bending the knees, take a round of cat-cow, gazing forward. And then gazing inward and really letting this movement come from the rib cage spine. Now, what do you think Lakshmi did, feeling unappreciated? She decided to head to another land. And check it out. Dropping down into tabletop position here, let's inhale to draw the right knee into the forehead, rounding it. Rounding that spine, drop the knee to the floor. Inhale, left leg rises, reaching back. Keeping square hips, bend the foot, push the sky up and away. Now tuck those same toes underneath, press back through the heel for a big opening there. And then with that amount of power in the hands, that pressing back action, curl the knee into the chest, round it in, releasing. Lifting and pressing the sky up and away. So one day, Lakshmi decides to leave the palace, and she finds that the land of the humans, beyond, the land where everything, it's a land where everything isn't golden shining, where unfortunately the land isn't thriving as a result of human greed. The trees, the forests, the animals, and the humans even are sick from this sense of greed and disconnection from their original nature, from Lakshmi herself. Last one. The next time the foot comes up, stay there or take a hold with your other hand. Elongate, expand, lift. Opening front body and lengthening back body at the same time. Another full slow cycle of breath, abundant air element here. Slow exhale, no boomerangs. Releasing hand, draw that lower shin parallel and expand, meeting me in a half moon, maybe bending the knee, taking a hold. And we'll keep opening the thighs to get into that back bending shape. So she goes and she sees, although the houses are so simple, they're literally like tin roofs, no doors, which is very common in the neighborhood I'm in right now, actually. This is my neighborhood in Costa Rica. Many houses don't have doors and they have tin roofs. Slow, gentle unwind and release that all the way back down. Good work. Tabletop, shake out the hips side to side. And then meet me in that downward facing dog. But she found the people were so incredibly grateful that she came. Oh, Lakshmi, come inside. I barely have any food, but let's share it together. Inhale, forward plank pose. Either drop the knees and lower halfway all the way or keep them lifted. Rising up into your expansive lifted back bend. Really hang out here with me for a moment. Whether off in an upward facing dog or you're in low cobra or high cobra, let's practice pressing the feet and hands into the floor so that we can get the spine to lengthen up there versus a slouch. Find that length. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, right leg rises, spreading toes. Exhale, bring it forward. And inhale, reach, expand. Exhale, open the palms and bring them alongside the body. Strong back shoulders, squaring off the hips. Take a moment to rest in this shape of receptivity. And this is the same action the people had when Lakshmi came. They said, oh my gosh, we don't have much to give you, but we're open to receive your presence and to share our presence. She was so grateful for the attention. That's one thing about Lakshmi, she loves attention. From these open palms, let the arms rise. As you exhale now, we'll bring open palms and curl in, drawing the forehead to the knee. Inhale, arms shoot up and open, reach for the sky. And exhale, curl it in. Now you'll stay with this variation, or we'll add on, bringing the back knee into the forehead, curl and wrap it in, whoop, and then bring it up and open, finding the balance challenge and meeting it with an open mind, open heart, patience, acceptance, and love. Beautiful. Last full cycle, wherever you're at. Excellent. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Let's keep working that supporting leg. Go ahead and lift up into a supported Vira 3 here, pressing toes back behind you. And then receiving the gifts of the practice. Exhale, knee into forehead. Keep that bottom knee, supporting knee bent, and then press it back. Supporting knee still bent. Exhale, knee into forehead. Inhale, expand. Last time. And placing that foot back to the floor, let's inhale, rise and reach up. Exhale, hands release. Step back with me into plank pose. Take a child's pose or move through your own variation of vinyasa. Long spine, lifting out of the shoulders, meeting in down dog. With all of this gratitude she was receiving, these beautiful people offering her the very little that they had with generosity and ease, she said, actually, I'd rather be here. So she kept coming back every day to visit her new friends. Inhaling, left leg rises. Exhale, bring that all the way forward, plant it down. Inhaling to rise and reach, and then taking our Lakshmi Mudra, open palms. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, let's curl and wrap and round in. It gives you some hope for the humankind, right? That this is how they received the gift of abundance, the gift of true life force, and the mirror of our own original nature that is represented by the goddess Lakshmi. That abundance isn't outside of ourselves, but inside. Let's stay here, add on when you're ready. Maybe you curl in, bringing the knee to the nose, and then you bring it back, go mama. Keep that going. We have one more full cycle of breath here, receiving the abundance of the breath. Let's exhale, bring the hands down to the floor, and meet me up in that Virabhadrasana 3. Let's take that supporting knee, bend it, good. And then exhale, knee into nose, curl. Inhale, expand, lengthen, and reach. As you continue here, looking inward to find that essence of your original nature, that is Lakshmi. You are every character in this story. Reaching the leg back, meet me all the way up, expansive lift. Exhale, hands to floor. Child's pose, down dog, or vinyasa. Expansive lift. Meet me all the way down on your mat. Draw the hands back behind you and inhale to lift it all up. Breathing into the length in the front body that locust pose invites us into. Something trippy started to happen as Lakshmi continued every day to visit her new friends in this land where, of course, it was like just dirt, but each time she walked, there would be a trail of flowers. And then every day that she continued to go, more and more greenery. The trees started to revive, to expand, to reach out, to branch, to flower. And the people themselves, their clothes started being nicer. Their houses all of a sudden had windows and doors. Another round of breath. Exhale, release the hands, slide it back into tabletop position. Take a moment just to move and groove around. And she noticed, and she wasn't the first to notice, all of her fellow goddesses noticed that the palace now started to be a little disheveled. Knee, hip, walking hands forward, Anahatasana, heart opening posture, releasing the chest to floor, and really letting the triceps spiral in, the shoulder blades lift up, and then allow the rib cage to soften. So the palace starts to be chipped. The gold's paint starts to be chipped, right? The flowers are starting to die. And all of her fellow goddesses are like, oh my God, where's Lakshmi? What's she even doing? This is her work to keep everything sparkling, shining, and thriving. Another round of breath here. Inhaling to rise all the way back up and sit back down on the heels. Wonderful. See, the thing is, when we don't appreciate what we have, it's really that we're denying what's all around us, right? So they had everything and they didn't see it. They couldn't see it. As you're ready, crawl a hand out to the side and then the back. Bring the other arm up, 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 and then lean into that side bend. Maybe you're bending the bottom elbow towards the floor here. A little catapulting movement, minimal momentum to bring both arms up and draw the other over and back. Bending, expanding, and let's keep that going. And each time Lakshmi came to this new land of the humans, they could really see it wasn't just that she was bringing the gifts, right? It was that they were awakening to their own original nature as gratitude. And when we don't acknowledge, we don't appreciate, we don't see this part of ourselves, staying here or lifting hips, if that feels right. Whoop. Yeah. 2 more each side. Then Lakshmi disappears when she's not appreciated, when she's not acknowledged, when she's not seen for what she is, which is the ever-present nature of abundance, gratitude, the inherent 0 point of the experience of life, the miracle of being. Beautiful, beautiful. Inhale, bring it up. Find the hands behind the back. Let's connect the elbows to center. Zip up the front body and rise through the heart in our camel posture. Now, before you let the neck go, let's strengthen the hips into the hands. Again, elongate low back, elongate thoracic spine, elongate rib spine, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen neck. And stay here or take the hands all the way down to the ankles. Feel the essence of your own heart rise and reach upward towards the sky. Gratitude is your original nature. Gratitude is your natural state. We just forget. One more cycle of breath. It's a slow release. So one hand at a time, elongate to lift. That's the way we come out of back bend safely. Good work. Release the hands down to the floor. Inhale to rise into downward facing dog and take a breath. Remember that facial gesture, facial posture of awe, and allow the lower teeth to be gently released here. The outer jaw bones, just soften that joint. And inhale the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Feel the left shoulder strong into the body. Take the right hand to fingertips and stay here, or flip your dog with me, planting the feet, rising and reaching. And remember, the power of back bend is not only in length of spine, but pressing down a foundation so that there's plenty of space in the shoulder joint. We keep that shoulder safe by finding spaciousness, finding breath, finding abundance inside that joint. As you're ready, we'll unwind, we'll release, back to down dog. And bring that same leg all the way forward. Virabhadrasana 3 with me again. Hands on floor variation. Let's bend the back knee, push it up, stay here. Soft bend in the supporting knee. You might grab blocks now. Now, this is the perfect place to be, or take the hand behind, take a hold of the foot, and expand. Not an easy task. Let's be in the space of presence, openness, receptivity with whatever is coming up right now. So no judgment here. Breathing into what arrives. Finding length through the spine, beautiful. Slow exhale, unwind, release. Bring it all the way forward. Let's find that forward fold. Bend the knees, hands to elbows. Dangle side to side, letting the neck go. Planting hands to floor. We'll let the left fingertips remain underneath the face. Long spine. I invite you to a block here, or deeper bent knees. We'll inhale the right arm up as we broaden the left hip over to the left. Expanding into the length and twist, which of course supports our back bending practice. Long, strong spine, one last round. Slow exhale, release. Good work. Step back into plank pose. Take your vinyasa, or just meet me in downward facing dog. So the goddesses, of course, were like, Lakshmi, what? When she came back again, like, what's happening? The palace is falling apart. Everything is disheveled. Where have you been? And she told them how she was underappreciated. She wasn't seen for what she is. Inhale, left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Strong through the right arm. Press down, 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 down. Left hand to fingertips. Stay here and breathe, or flip your dog. Finding that exalted posture of expansion through the front of the hip, through the front of the chest. Slow, gentle exhale to unwind. We'll bring that foot all the way forward, plant it down, and then meet me again in that Virabhadrasana 3. Hips nice and square here, bottom knee bent. Keeps us stable. Bend that knee, push the sky up and away. Stay here or reach the left hand back. Take a hold, kick, expand, and grow in your shape. If you're feeling extra alive with possibility, you could take the hand to the heart, try a balanced posture, maybe hover just for a moment, noticing that we do have to engage with the back leg to make the shape steady. So the more you kick, the more balanced we are. Another breath. Unwind, release, bring both hands back to floor. We'll take the right fingertips onto the earth. Inhale the left arm up. Expand and grow, circling wrist. And then reaching evenly through both sit bones behind you. Belly rises. Send the energy from the feet out through the top palm. Slow exhale to release. Inhale, rise up into chair posture. Whew. Beautiful, beautiful work. Showing up for our practice is that action of inviting back our original nature, clearing out the bullshit, right? Let's keep that going by drawing elbows in to that receptive posture, curling the forehead down to the knees, and then inhale, bringing the arms up and forward. Let's add the knee. Right knee into forehead, curl in, exhale. Inhale, expand and reach. Exhaling, wrapping inward. Inhaling, reaching outwards. So finally, Lakshmi was again acknowledged, but she never stopped going back to the land of the humans, giving that gift of God Goddess, the inherent abundance represented by Lakshmi is that our true nature is abundance, is gratitude, is thanksgiving. Last full cycle here. Awesome, good work. Big expansive reach, lift. Exhale, hands move down to heart center. Inhale, arms float up and open. Exhale to take the right hand around the left wrist and drop it over towards that right side. Lengthening, lengthening through side body, broadening through the back of the ribs. Feel the health, abundance, and vibrancy of your body. Anchoring down through that left heel, reach out. Inhale, rise, and exhale, switch. The more stable and rooted our feet are, the more we can lift, length, expand, blossom. And this is also the nature of Lakshmi, yeah? The more we ground into our practice of gratitude and reconnecting to our original nature, the more easily we can feel the gifts, the true nature of reality all around us, right? That is hard to see with blinders on. Inhale to rise. Exhale, hands release. Go ahead and grab your booty. And from here, draw the feet a little bit wider, micro bend the knees, and activate the belly in. Big lift, length, draw that heart up and open. We're not holding our butt for no reason. I want you to squeeze your butt and pull up. Get that booty active, and then lengthen, 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 squeezing elbows in. This is the work we practice this entire class, so let's make it happen. Rise and reach, lift. Maybe the hips move forward, but no dropping into low back, right? So we're gonna lift, lengthen, lengthen, stay here, or start to walk the hands down only if you feel so warmed up, you have a healthy spine today, and you're in that space of gratitude and trust, not in a space of ego, right? You could walk the hands all the way down to the ankles if you're up for it, all the way down to the floor. You could take a full wheel if you want. One more round of breath, lift, lengthen. Rise up, peeling vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way to the sky. Excellent. Spread the feet on the floor, clasping palms. Let's get ourselves out of our box by taking the awkward clasp. One finger in front of the other, right? Lengthen the arms. Exhale, belly first. Hinge. And release the arms behind you. Shake out that head. Tipping a little more weight to the toes. Feel how that shifts the energy in the hamstring. Take a big inhale and a slow exhale to peel the wrists closer towards each other, letting the neck traction and allowing breath to flood in from the earth, her magnetic resonance that enters into our body as healing. Slow exhale, take the hands again to the booty. This time, draw them all the way along the hamstring, all the way to back of calf, all the way to front of shin, and then half lift. Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bringing the hands forward. You might vinyasa one last time if you're feeling up for it. Or you might meet in that downward facing or child's pose. Inhaling the right leg upward towards the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Exhale, knee into pigeon posture. You could always just lie on the back here if the knee doesn't like that action, or just hug the heel closer in towards the pelvis. If you're not feeling anything, bring that heel forward. You can always make this more challenging, but let's try to square off the hips here. We're staying in this back bending variation, coming to fingertips, rising through belly, heart. Maybe the hands are free to come to the thighs, but if it feels like you're kind of dumping, then that's the time to just appreciate where we're at, pressing the fingers into the floor. This is the space of blessing, from which all blessings flow. So when we appreciate what's up with our body, then we get more opening, we get more release, we get more ease of tension. From here, taking the left hand over, we'll inhale the right arm up, stay, or if you've been feeling like that front quad is open and the back is long in this practice, you can take a hold of the foot and find that twist. This is not an easy posture, so I invite you just to stay here or even just to fold forward to find the medicine that's right for you. And see if this affirmation makes sense, if it works for you. Gratitude is my natural state. Try it out. Slow exhale to release the hand to the floor. Now I invite you to hinge and fold, or you could continue to bend the back knee. This time we'll take the same hand around. Left hand, we'll take a hold and find as much lift as possible. Maybe a lengthened arm, maybe, whoop. If you're hugging and wrapping in, maybe the elbow comes. Not an easy experience. Maybe the elbow comes, you take a hold, and you're hugging in, lifting, heart expanding. That may or may not be real in your body today, so we're just finding the variation that's right for us. Another full cycle of breath wherever you are. Beautiful, yes. Awesome. Slowly, if you're folded, rise. We'll take that back left leg around, place it inside the knee or outside. We'll lift the belly, heart, expand. Left hand behind, right arm reaches. Exhale to hug, wrapping in. Ultimately, once Lakshmi was appreciated, both in the human realm as well as in her native palace, there was enough abundance for everything, for everyone. And we know that to be true on our planet. We have more than enough food to feed every person. And yet, such a high percentage of kids go hungry every day. Slow, gentle unwind. Let's deepen this. So now the top knee slides over to center. I invite you to grab a block or blanket. Blankets even better, like 4 blankets, even better, to play with cow face. Not a pose for the faint of heart, right? So we're drawing the knees towards center. You could even take the hands and kind of crawl them in. Watch that left hip shooting up and out. We're going to stabilize and center our sit bones so that we're as even as possible. Maybe lifting up on blankets to make that more even. From here, hands, palms draw open in this mudra of receptivity, the mudra of wonder, it's called Adbhuta Mudra, opening to the abundance all around us that we often just have blinders on, right? And then take the hands behind, grab a hold of the elbows, Or take the palms together, Anjali Mudra behind the back, lift and lengthen. Stay or even fold down a little or a lot with the hands behind the back, or just release the arms and fold. Welcome to an option that feels good for you. Deep, slow inhale to rise and reach. Excellent, right? Yeah, so good. Slowly, gently release. Shake out the palms a bit. We had that right leg forward. Let's explore left leg forward. Same exact journey. So we're moving into that pigeon posture. Finding the uplifted, upright, expansive variation. Connecting in with gratitude, with our original nature. It's really, this story really teaches us it's just about paying attention, right? It's about redistributing resources. It's about opening to the abundance that is the nature of the planet on which we live. Staying here or finding that twisted variation. We'll find the uplifted, lengthened back bend that our body loves. So we're finding the back bend that's really the nature of the spine. Our beautiful snake spine wants length, it wants lift. A full cycle of breath here, active hand into foot. Slow exhale, moving through honey, moving through a tank of water. And you'll either fold to relax now, or you'll engage the knees towards each other, find that root, that foundation, and then let the heart shine into your mermaid posture here. Staying in this lift, or even exploring taking the foot into the elbow, reaching upward, or taking a hold. Finding the version that's right for your body today. Everybody's so unique, so different. The process of letting them unfold and unfurl, of letting them thrive, is really meeting our body where it's at today. Full breath into the abundance of the air element, all the way down into the feet. Slow, gentle exhale, releasing the hands to the floor. So good. Take that leg around, inside knee, outside knee. Start with that process of even hips already, and then left hand lifts, exhale, hug or wrap. Wonderful. All this powerful work of lengthening back bends and twisting action, these serve to strengthen this portal of our spine, this powerful energy center. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist just a little more, but let it come from the ribs, right? So think vertebrae by vertebrae. There's no forcing, it's a gentleness. Allow the body to unfold and expand. And then notice your jaw, let it go. Find that mouth mudra of awe, of wonder. Inhale to unwind. We'll take the top knee over the bottom knee. And again, we'll find ourselves back in that extreme exploration of cow face pose that often will really need the support underneath us. Some energy into our roots, spreading through the toes, pressing through big toe mound, lengthening from sit bones all the way upward. This round, you'll either stay lifted, exploring fingertips up, bending elbows and stretching triceps, if that feels right, or hands to floor, staying lifted, perhaps hands behind to keep the lift in length, or fold forward, reaching the arms long, opening the space underneath the armpits. Inhaling up to center. With me, come with me to release vertebrae by vertebrae onto the back. And hug the knees into the spine. Rocking side to side. Now, I'd like you to call to mind some teacher who's really changed your life. Could be first grade, preschool, high school, college, a mentor. Could be a parent who you consider a teacher. Someone who devoted themselves really to your well-being. Find gratitude for that person, honoring this teacher. And let's energize that feeling. As you exhale, we'll curl the chin in, curl into the knees, take the forehead to the kneecaps, and breathe. As you make connection here, we're really looking inward with gratitude at this essence of selflessness that this person modeled. And they're not perfect, right? But what's behind them is the original nature of all humans. Generosity, gratitude. Curl inward with gratitude. And then slowly unwind and release. Spread the legs, spread the arms, let everything go. Get soft and easy. Sinking into Shavasana with open palms. Feeling each skin cell articulate with the floor. This intimate release of the back body towards the center of the earth. We find Lakshmi often in rest. As you breathe here, allow her ease, her grace, her beauty to wash over you as light. You might feel, see, experience, know that the space around your body is bathed in golden light. Ever generous source like the sun. Let yourself rest in that gift. As you continue to rest, hear these Sanskrit medicine words, an ancient chant from sacred texts. Om Swayam Anam Vidmahe Swayam Bhujita Dhimahi Tano Data Prachodayata. The meaning of the chant, it's actually a food chant of gratitude. It says, I bow to this food before me that will become my body. I bow to the earth that provided this food. And I vow to my body that will become the earth. As you're ready, allow the cells of the hands to be present in your awareness and invite them to move ever so softly. Maybe you just stay in Shavasana and receive the abundance and gifts of Lakshmi, that gratitude, that ease. And feel the aliveness of your whole body now. That we've nourished it, that we've given it attention. It gives us back this sensation of aliveness, presence. Finding subtle stretches to guide you towards a fetal position as you're ready. And coming to seated in your own time. Finding our Lakshmi Mudra, palms face open to receive. Just for a moment, close the fists and feel, okay, there's no abundance that you're going to get from that, right? Open the fists. Open the mind. Speaking the affirmation 3 times. Gratitude is my natural state. Will it to be so with me. Gratitude is my natural state. Gratitude is my natural state. Gratitude is my natural state. Cupped palms into heart. Inhale to lift the sternum. Exhale, bow down to the wisdom of your body-mind. To your true nature as Lakshmi, goddess of abundance, gratitude, ease, and well-being. This is you. Namaste.